Hey guys, this is GutsyCanuck here, bringing you another cast. This is just an AP pub. MMR, maybe around 3.8k-ish, I'm not sure, but regardless, let's get started. So, play that, hide that, and we're good. I'll need to unhide it in a sec. Teams are just picking their heroes. Looks like we have a Windrunner pick for the Radiant so far. Not much else at the moment. Okay, Ricky, Dazzle. In terms of picks, so far, hard to say. Got a Slark and a CM. So, looking pretty balanced. There's a Legion Commander. Kind of got like two carry-ish kind of heroes. Or, actually, I'd say Ricky and LC are more semi-carry-ish. Kind of like Slark.
Shoot. Straight. It's hard enough.
Whoa, sounds bugged.
That's
Alright,
from
let's
the
slow
back
this
of the
down.
cat. Places everyone.
Get back in. So yeah, we've got Legion Commander, we've got Ricky, we've got Mirana. Windrunner is going top. Ooh, nice Mirana set. The new one. Oh, what's with the camera? Both teams. There we go. Then we've got Slark, Dazzle, Crystal Maiden, we have Doom, and Shadow Shaman. Still waiting on one more pick for the Radiant. But we're going to have, looks like a Legion Commander mid. Might be jungle. Windrunner obviously going to be in the offlane. Here goes Mirana mid, so this Legion Commander is probably going to be jungling. We've got Ricky bottom lane, so far it's looking pretty standard. Slark and CM for top lane. Dazzle's going to be joining them, so they're going to run a try. Shadow Shaman's going to be mid. I love the Shadow Shaman set. And you're going to have Doom solo offlane. This is really interesting. Slark is okay at doing the offlane solo. So, might have been able to switch him up with Doom at bottom. And Doom could go top in the safe lane. They have a lot of support, so they can't really put Doom in the jungle. CM could obviously jungle if she has to. Either way, the lanes look fairly standard, I'd say. I'm just gonna, okay, they're gonna throw Dazzle bot. That's a lot better. Might as well run a 2-1-2, because I didn't see how that Doom was gonna benefit at bottom. Now this is really weird laning here. We've got Viper, Ricky bottom lane. I think, because Legion being in the jungle, I think maybe they could have ran a support Windrunner. They could have threw Mirana top lane, the support Windrunner bot, give Viper the middle lane, because he would totally eat Shadow Shaman. And then you would have Ricky bot with a support Windrunner. I think that would have panned out a bit better for the Radiant, but we'll see what happens. But the Dire definitely saw their flaw in their laning, and they quickly fixed it up. So as for items, we've got a ward on Dazzle, taking a lot of damage from Viper actually, needs to be careful. And he has already made the decision to level Shadow Wave. Normally Dazzle's wait a bit to see which ability they want to level. Usually it's going to be Grave or Shallow Wave. But I'm sure not too much is going to happen fairly early. So we've got level 2 on both the Mirana and Shadow Shaman. Mirana just being a bit more higher. Now leveling up to level 3. There's a regen rune top, which the Dire will know about. Crystal Maiden, Slark doing fairly well at top, really zoning out this Windrunner, but she's faring off okay. We check the last hits denies. Ricky, top in the lead. Actually, almost going to kill Dazzle. He does not have a heal. They're going for Doom now. This is not looking too good for the Dire. So, space created. Ricky's going to be very powerful. Especially with that poor man's. Like, he's just not going to be taking a whole lot of physical damage. Middle lane. Another poor man's for the Mirana. Shadow Shaman's doing okay. See, even though Mirana definitely has some killing potential against the Shadow Shaman, Viper's just a lot more effective against the Shadow Shaman. He's more open to ganks, and the Radiant doesn't have any wards either, so, well, they do. They have the one blocking the creep camp at top, and then they have this for actually, I think this block, no it doesn't. Either way, nice warding. So, Crystal Maiden's gonna try and go in on this Windrunner. Not gonna happen, though. She's got lots of items to, she's got Windrun to keep her safe. Bringing the Bassies. Check out some of the Dire's items. Kind of ignoring them. Ring of the Bassi for Doom. Casual Sage Mask on the Dazzle. Looks like Shadow Shaman's more focused on last hits than denies. There goes an arrow. Is it going to hit? Hits the creep. But she does have a regen rune. Nope. No bottle on her yet. She does have it. Just needs to use it on the courier. We have hit 3 minutes, so they can upgrade this courier if they have to. Same with the Dire. Oh, nice courier. I like that. Anyways, a lot of action going on bot here. A little bit top. Crystal Knight just taking some harass damage. Dazzle's going to be fine. Doom just going to keep him back. But they're suffering a bit. And now that I think about it, if you threw Slark down here, he'd be taking way more damage than a Doom would. This Doom's pretty tank, and he's getting pummeled pretty well. And they've also got the heals from Dazzles, so... Still no Grave Point yet, so a more offensive Dazzle build. Slark leveling pretty standard. Might get 1 level in Dark Pact. Crystal Maiden, not jungling, just keeping an eye on Slark here, but maybe she could do some pulling and stuff. Windrunner's doing okay. And Mirana now with her bottle. Does Shadow Shaman have his? No, he does not. So he's a little bit behind. She is not going to get the rune this time. That's the downside of not having wards. So Shadow Shaman, this is weird. They have this ward up here, and yes, Shadow Shaman's extremely slow and very viable to ganks when he goes to roam for wards, but he should definitely be at least contesting this somewhat. He's got the ward to know. Arrow to fly. Misses. Ward being placed down here.
Missing top.
By the Dire. So, really nice warding for the Dire. I do love this warding up here by the Windrunner. Sorry, Wind Ranger. But it's... I don't think this ward was necessary. I think just the block would have been fine. Maybe you could have blocked it on the outside somewhere and got some vision. She's going to be looking for another arrow. Mirana shoots. Arrow to fly. Misses. See, the Shadow Shaman's doing really well at deking the projectiles, so I think he could have some more rune control and really benefit from that. But again, the minute he runs into a Legion Commander or a Viper, let's say Viper's in the jungle for some reason, you're dead. Still not any items going on the Dazzle. Probably just saving up for his boost. We got an Invis being activated by the Mirana. She does have haste rune also. It's halfway in use, so she could still take some time and shoot a long arrow. You don't want to shoot a close one, but she's going to do that. That's not going to last very long at all. Here comes Shadow Shaman ganking though too. There goes the net. This is backfiring for the Radiant pretty hard. Looks like Viper's going to die, and that's a first blood kill. Also, Ricky's not looking too good either.
Had to happen.
Ooh, very close. And Doom using that shockwave from the Satyr. That actually could have went a lot more worse for the Radiant because Ricky was low and Mirana. They somehow managed to get out of here. But Shadow Shaman just being right on the ball with the gank. Minute Mirana left the lane, he was out of the lane too. And that's what you need to do as a mid. You need to always,
Radiant's bottom tower.
You need to always, in a way, be babysitting your mid. Because if you leave and you're not being babysat, like let's say Shaman left and Mirana didn't decide to stay mid and farm, that's just most likely going to go in favor for the Shadow Shaman in his team. He's probably going to gain a gank, and they won't have the extra support to fight it. Whereas when Mirana did it, Shadow Shaman joined Mirana, not too far behind, and actually turned things around. So that's what you want to see out of your mids. Your mids need to be always on the move, on the ball, and keeping up with the other mid as best as possible. You're almost like mimicking each other. There's certain mids, yes, you want to stay mid and farm rather than gank. And you don't want to gank really early. Level 6, level 7, if you gank any earlier than that and it fails, you're going to be far behind, so. But yeah, certain mids, like farmer mids, maybe a sniper, because he really doesn't have too much gank potential, he would stay mid and farm. But make sure you have those wards up and let your team know as best as you can. So we're going to have Mirana, great rune control by this Mirana, just totally dominating Shadow Shaman. Using Legion Commander as bait in a way, they're going to go up for her. She might not want to go into this, but there's the stun on Dazzle, but Mirana's kind of hitting 2 targets. She needs to pick one target and stick to it. Nothing's going to happen. Legion Commander looks like saving up for Hannah Midas. I've seen a few of those on Legion Commanders. It snowballs her in the late game, but not as efficient as probably a Shadow Blade. And looking for kills. Slark has his own hand of Midas, so this is gonna be a very dangerous Slark. I don't know when he got it, but I have seen 5-minute Midas Slarks, and they're never a pretty sight. Let's just say that. So, Dazzle harassing the illusion. Not sure if it's real. Probably knows now that it is an illusion. Doom keeping up with CS. Does have his phase boot, so he's doing pretty well. Not as good as the Slark. Actually, you look at the last hits, he's quite behind the Slark. Look at this Slark. This is a 40-10 Slark. This Windrunner is doing nothing, or wherever she was, to stop him. Viper now rotating up to the top lane. Looks like going to be heading for those treads, but look at Viper. The Riki Viper just... I don't know. Like, it doesn't look like a support Viper at all, and it definitely does not look like a support Riki, so... I think having both of those two down at bottom lane really just diminishes the potential that the two heroes have. You want to give them each as much solo XP as possible. Just missed kill at bottom lane here on the Riki. But yeah, this Slark is way ahead of the Doom. I mean, they're both on the same team, but it's still some good farm. And you check out the Radiant with their farmers. Look, Riki is up there, but Viper's nowhere near. You know, because someone has to take up that support role. But you do check the last hit denies. The Radiant is mostly in the lead. But still. Anyway, it's going to see an engagement down here at bottom lane. They're going on Dazzle. Here comes a pause. I'm just going to take it. Never mind. Unpause instantly.
Alright, carry on.
So Riki, kind of falls back, but I don't think they would get the kills anyways. Dazzle's got a heal. He's got Grave. Doom's got his Scorched Earth. And actually, the Dire might be able to turn this around. Here goes Shadow Shaman. Is he going to hide? I think they might have saw him, so he needs to be careful. He's not going to hide. He's just ready to ambush right away. 4 Radiant down here, though. Yellow's leaving. There goes the arrow to fly. Hits a creep. Shaman using his bolt. There goes Dazzle. Not too much going on here. They know Ricky's down here, even though he's in this, so they need to be careful. What a shackle! There goes Dazzle. Totally out of this. Doom's still going to persist. Same with Shadow Shaman. Does he have his ult? He does not have his ult. They actually need to be very careful. They don't have detection, so Ricky's going to live this. There goes Nanette on Windrunner, but she's not taking any damage from Windrun. There goes the arrow to fly. Misses. Doom's going to persist. Not going to be able to catch this. Mirana's taking some damage. They're kind of just attacking every person. They can't really focus on one person. Shackle not enraged for the trees. Riki going to pounce on. There goes the Doom on Riki. He should be done there. But Shadow Shaman probably going to give up a duel. No, he will not. Doom going to fall too. Counter initiation by the Radiant. Excellent job. Dire was just all over the place. They couldn't figure out who to focus. Same kind of problem that Mirana had in middle lane. There goes the arrow. Totally incinerates Dazzle. So Dire falls behind quite effectively here. Radiant taking the lead. Windrunner's going to pick up her phase boots. So we've got 2 phase boots. One for the Mirana, one for the Windrunner on the Radiant. I think we have the one on the Doom. I don't think Slark's going to go phase boots. No, he went treads. He's starting to pick up a little bit in farm. And this is weird because Slark is normally a ganking kind of hero.
The Dire best.
Like if you run him as a solo, obviously in a tri lane you're gonna go farm Slark, which is exactly what the Slark did. But you know he really benefits roaming at level 6-7 and getting those kills. This Slark is happy to just sit back and get some farm. Meanwhile, this is not going to look good for them. Is that arrow going to hit? No, it's not. But there's a double damage Riki. 1 attack, 2 attacks, smoke screen, 3 attack, 4 attacks going to come soon. Mirana does fall. Looks like Ricky's going to manage to pick off the Crystal Maiden, so it's 1 for 1. However, it is a Mirana that falls. Slark's actually going to fight this. Riki running away with a double damage. I'm really surprised by this. There goes the Slark Hall. Ricky's in big trouble, but there is no detection, so he should be fine. This is backwards. This is backwards. Riki should be fighting this. And his regen, look at his regen. It's nice regen, too. He knows this is here. Misses on the smoke screen, but Slark's going to run into it, then run away. This is a confusing fight. Blink, look like we're going to turn around. Pounce. This fight is so back and forwards. Oh my god, he just needs the hit. Oh, totally misses. If he hit with that Dark Pact, Riki would have been out of here. Riki going to pop those charges. Slark's going to back out. He's going in. He's smoke. He wants this kill. Misses on the shackle, the Windrunner. There goes the Crystal Maiden using the freeze on him. Wow, Slark gets hit by an arrow. Melts to the Windrunner. Oh my goodness.
Tower's coming apart.
You know what? With that fight, I'm honestly like, Ricky could have definitely done something a lot earlier in that fight. Yes, Slark had his ult. Yes, he had the Dark Pack and the pounces. But I really think Ricky could have got that kill a lot sooner. Just giving Slark that chance to kill him was a bit...
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
A bit of indecision.
Top tower's getting beat
Either way,
down.
it pays off for the Radiant. Mirana's going to stay up here. Frostbite from the Crystal Maiden. Shadow Shaman's walking in. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. Shaman uses the bolts, doesn't hit anyone. And I'm losing my voice. Teleport back to base by Dazzle. He's getting a little bit low. Not sure for what. I guess the tower. They did manage to kill that tier 1. Mirana's going to use their ult. They really want to go in on this. These are two really squishy heroes. Both together. There goes the arrow. No chance for Crystal Maiden. Oh, what a shackle on the Slark. There's no way that Shaman's living this. Slark might be able to get the kill on the Windrunner. They do manage to kill the Shadow Shaman, but I don't know if Slark's going to get out of this. Maybe he shouldn't be fighting. He's doing the same thing. Not focusing on targets. Look at the shackle. No chance for him. There goes the arrow. Radiant making a huge jump in this game. Meanwhile, Doom and Dazzle, with their farm and their tower kill and push on bottom, does pick up a really early Shadow Blade. This is a Doom that has Phase Boots, Basilisk, and Shadow Blade at the 13-minute mark. Some mid heroes can't even get Shadow Blade by 14 minutes. So this is a scary Doom. And that's what I was talking about. I was comparing the two teammates, Slark and Doom's last hits. Yes, Doom was nowhere near what Slark had for last hits. But this is an off-lane Doom. That was a safe lane Slark. Anyways, Doom's going to go on the Mirana. Radiant's kind of getting a bit greedy here. There's literally every Dire pretty much is up here. No chance for these two. Not sure why they were sticking around that tower. Look at the tower. That was just a lot of HP. They saw the one teleport come in, so they knew they should have backed off.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Regenerate top. Meanwhile, Legion's now returning the favor of what Doom and Dazzle did to her tower, and is going to be killing this tower. Probably won't be able to kill it, and she does want to just straight attack it, because if you get that in deny range, and Shaman gets here in time, you're in big trouble. There goes the Fortify. She is going to get the tower. She's going to take a lot of hits, so maybe Shaman can get a kill off this. Needs to be very careful, not get in melee range. Very careful. There goes the ult. Needs to use a net. There goes the net. Starts focus firing with him. He still has a Hex. Is he going to use it? No, he's just going to Lightning. No chance for Legion. There goes the Shackle Shot. Not able to latch onto anything. She's going to use a Power Shot. He needs to be careful. That was really close.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Dazzle, Medallion, Mech coming out of the Viper. So, yes, I know I said that this wasn't a support Viper, but even carry or semi-carry or whatever Vipers, they do go Mech. He does have the Mech. He's going to want to pop it or he's going to die. He's probably going to die anyways, but still, you want to live for as long as you can. There goes a Pounce. No chance for him. Look at the Courier with the wings. I have to watch this fight, though. There goes a Power Shot. Doesn't land on the mark. Ricky's nearby. They're thinking about jumping on this. It's only 2 Radiant. Maybe they should wait till Mirana comes. She is going to get this regen rune bottled. This is really going to help. They're going to be patient. I hear an arrow. Oh! Almost on the mark for the Crystal Maiden. Beautiful latch by the Windrunner. She's getting some really nice latches here with the Shackle Shot. Turning around on this, they don't have the vision though. There goes the detection from Shaman. It's a little late. It does hit, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it does. There goes some. Oh, man. Hits the Shadow Shaman. Are they going to go into this? There's a teleport. No, they're not. Oh, what another shackle. These shackles are just great on target. Dazzle, Grave. Might be able to live this depending on the poison damage. There goes the Doom on Ricky. No chance for him. Totally mops up. Radiant. Entering Chaos. Not sure what to do. There goes the Pounce. The net. There goes the Freezing Field from the Crystal Maiden. Beautiful duel by the Legion Commander. She's doing whatever she can to keep them back. But again, they're not really focusing on targets. Look at the Shadow Shaman. He's really low. We've got a low Slark. Dazzle was really low. Did manage to fall to the poison damage. But look at this. The Radiant are just not focusing, and it's really hurting them. Beautiful blink by Legion Commander. They're going to pick this off. Making a comeback. Actually, a huge comeback. 4 heroes dead for the Dire. Slark going to do whatever he can to juke this. He knows that Ricky's in here. Beautiful blink by Ricky. Nice pass by Slark. And the Radiant do manage to kill this tower. So actually, this was looking really bad for the Radiant. Just, they weren't able to focus heroes, and they were just really dying here. But they did manage to pick up their game. I'd say the Dire got a little bit greedy. They got a lot of pluses. Then there was some teleports in, possibly some buybacks. I'm not sure. I didn't see that. I think they could have backed off after those 2 to 3 kills they got, but they decided to stay, thinking they could finish off the job. But with the teleports, slow respawns, just backfired for the Dire. Just a little bit too much greed. So, I will correct myself. Good job for the Radiant. It wasn't looking good, but they did manage to pull it around. Turn it around. Teleport up here by top from the Crystal Maiden. She is by herself. She needs to be really careful. Here comes the Slark going to aid her. Ricky is here. He did see the Slark. They need to be careful. Shadow Shaman farming bot. Good warding from the Dire still. Really nice warding. Radiant. Actually, I haven't seen too much warding for the Radiant. Either way, she's out of here. Crystal Maiden taking a lot of damage from Ricky. He is going to fall, so it's back to Solar and Ricky by random sentries being dropped. I'm not sure whose those were. Maybe they jacked them. But either way, he's going to place it to try and kill this Ricky. But look at the shackle shots from the Windrunner. This Windrunner is on spot with the shackle shots. Doom coming out from the Doom on the Ricky. Ricky is just so squishy. He pretty much needs his ult to live. The minute he gets doomed, he's like out of this fight. But again, the shackle shots are on point with this Windrunner. He's taken so much damage. The shallow grave was used appropriately, but then the heals came. Oh, what a power shot. Windrunner spot on with everything today. This Windrunner is making a huge difference. She's getting big too. She's almost got her Force Staff. She does have her Force Staff. She's got wards, phase boots.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Dazzle's working on the mech. Meanwhile, down here at bottom, Shadow Shaman make it work of his wards. Push strat enabled. He doesn't have too many items considering he's a mid, but he does have his Force Staff now also. So, items are pretty on point with the two heroes. Misses on that teleport. I think it would have hit some creeps anyways. Look at the shackle shots. This Dazzle's out of here. He needs to get a grave as soon as possible. Grave. No, not going to get it off. Shoots off a Poison Shaman instead. Might have been on cooldown. We'll have to see later on. There goes Slark using his ult. He's really not focusing the one target. Yes, Miran is quite a ways away. Look at the shackle shot. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. This Windrunner is doing so well with the shackle shots. Doom, Shadow Bladed in. Doesn't have his Doom up. Sees these two targets. They're both low. Legion Commander's here. You're going to use Duel. Blink in. No chance for the Crystal Maiden. Oh my goodness. Shadow Shaman is getting work done on the tier 1's bottom, but his team is definitely getting punished for it. Meanwhile, they're going to force this tier 1 dead. Might be able to pressure the tier 2. Up here in the woods, we do have Doom. He does have Shadow Blade, so... Oh my goodness, arrow hits. It's not that far, so he should be fine. He's got backup from Dazzle. Actually, Dazzle might be dead here. He needs to be careful. Yeah, there's 3 Radiant, and there's only 2 Dire. It's just Doom and Viper. He does have his Doom, but he gets silenced. That smoke is just too much. Ricky's going to chase the Dazzle. He will use his Shadow Blade. There goes the... I don't even know what that ability is from Legion Commander. Lots of damage happening here. Ricky with the blink in. Beautiful Shallow Grave from Dazzle. He's still not going to live this. There goes the Doom on Mirana, so Doom will be able to kill the Mirana for the Dazzle. Here comes the backup from the Shadow Shaman using his net. Does not have his ult. Doom's going to fall here. Might be able to kill Legion Commander. No, he is not. There goes the duel. Does win the duel. Slark is finally joining the fight. Shadow Shaman looks like was trying to do a Force Staff TP, but it didn't pan out quite well for him. Slark going to try and go on this Ricky. He does manage to hit the shackle. I mean, the pounce on him, but too much talking. I'm dying here. Windrunner going to use a shackle shot. Oh, not on target this time. Really close to hitting that Crystal Maiden. Ricky's going to back off. They'll be fine.
Radiant's
really pulling ahead of us sudden. You look at towers, it's really even too. I mean, there's one tier 1 left for the Radiant, but they did lose a tier 2 at bot, which the Dire hasn't lost any yet. Warding, still powerful for the Dire. The Radiant has been keeping at least 1 ward on the
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged
runes. Just gonna take a quick drink. Much better. Check this out up here. Ricky. Scotty? What? Yes? Nice. You don't see enough Scotties. I'm actually questioning this. I think a defusal would be a lot better. But it will make Ricky pretty tanky, which in a sense he does need. He is delivering a lot of damage, especially with all these double damage rune pickups. But the Scotty will make him tanky, so I'm kind of liking this. And you don't see it too often on melee heroes. There goes the shackle shot, right on point. Is this a good idea, though? Ricky's got double damage, so he's going to see if it is. Probably will kill Doom. No, there's no detection. He's going to get away. Slark manages to get a pounce on the Ricky. Ricky is in big trouble. He needs to be really careful, especially if they pop some sort of detection. There's the Scorched Earth. 4 Dire. There is 4 to 5 Radiant here, but they're kind of split up. Misses... Yes, misses with the... Ricky's gonna fight this. There. Oh, look at the shackles! There goes the grave. So Doom's gonna be fine. Slark's got lots of HP, but he's probably not gonna live for too long. There's just too many Radiant on him. Ricky has a... Oh my goodness! No detection. Beautiful Shadow Blade. They're forcing in. Windrunner wants this kill. I want to... No, she's not gonna get it. They're just gonna go for these 3. Are they gonna back up? Nice Frostbite from the Crystal Maiden. There goes the... Falling Star thingamajig? Starstorm, there you go. Heavily aggressive wards from the Dire. Man, the Dire's aggression is great. And MVP, definitely this Windrunner. I know she's Wind Ranger. I'm just going to say Windrunner for quite a while. These shackle shots have been... Like, I think she's hit 80% of her shackle shots. Maybe 90. Maybe 90%. That's the Windrunner you need. Ricky's very close to Scotty. He's
mid tower won't last much
yeah,
longer.
just really close. What's Legion Commander got going for her? We knew she had this blink. She's going BKB, so she just doesn't want to be interrupted at all during her ult. There goes the... Ooh, needs to watch out. Nice blink. Oh, wow, that was a really nice blink. Even deked the Shadow Poison, or Poison Touch. Haven't seen too much effectiveness from this Force Staff on the Shadow Shaman. But he is going to start going his Scepter now. Dazzle does have the mech, the medallion. Slark, haven't seen him at all. In terms of items, Sanj and Yasha on him. Viper now has BKB, so durability. Doom, Vlad's, he's still getting a ton of farm considering all the team fights he's been in. Actually, most heroes in this game have been. 4 staff on Crystal Maiden. I don't think we've even seen her items. I need to pick up the pace. Probably going to see Scotty coming out of Slark next. You know what? This Ricky and Slark are almost like identical. And the way they're playing, somewhat their items. I mean, yes, Slark goes Scotty, obviously. Ricky, you don't see it too often. I don't think I've ever seen Scotty on Ricky. But I think it's a good item. Especially with the Doom and stuff. He just needs something to tank. The minute he shows his face, Doom's just going to doom him. Desolator on the Brana. Haven't seen too much of her. She's actually been really far behind in items until this Deso pickup. It is a 25-minute Deso, so that is fairly good. I think I just heard something. Like a Doom? There we go, Doom on Ricky. Nice mech by Viper. Really going to help his teammate out. But look at this Doom. You can't even touch this Doom. He's so tank. Level 12, too. There goes the smoke screen. Ricky misses on it. Viper's going to pay with his life. Ricky's going to try and do whatever he can to help him out. Needs to get this... Oh, my goodness. The shallow grave. This Ricky is melting. Oh, my goodness. Lightning from the Shadow Shaman. These graves are just really well done. Few questionable ones early game, but honestly, like, this Dazzle is the Windrunner of the Dire. So, Windrunner MVP for the Radiant. Honestly, although Doom is doing really well, this Dazzle has now picked up on his graves, and we gotta give him MVP. These graves are just on spot. And look, Crystal Maiden didn't die from that either. She didn't die. She got pretty much a full freezing field off.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Dire's gonna make some pushes happen.
Radiant's toughened up their structures.
Windrunner's gonna just do her best to defend. This looks like gonna be going for either Yules or a Shadow Blade. Uh-oh. Needs to be oh my goodness. 10 out of 10. Wood Shackle again. Here we go. There goes the duel, but that net's gonna prevent her. Didn't get the BKB off, so she... Oh my goodness. The oh my goodness. Please tell me that... Finally, seeing that Force Staff come into effect with the Shadow Shaman. The Grave, too. The heals. Oh, my goodness. that was intense. But you know what? If Legion got the BKB off before Duel, I think, or just got a BKB off at some point during that whole fight, I think she would have got that kill. I think not using the BKB really costed. It did cost her. It cost her her life. Windrunner just couldn't do anything. She got a beautiful shackle. That's about it. You know, she shackles, power shots. That's all a Windrunner can really do. And gain some distance with the Windrun. Arrow to fly. Not going to hit. Nice warding by Dazzle. I mean, like this Shadow Shaman actually has some pretty poor items considering he's a mid. But this Dazzle, he's got solid items. He's doing solid ward control. And these Graves. These 10 out of 10 Graves. Like, these are supports you dream of in your games. If you ever have those games where you have some pretty questionable supports, these are the supports you dream of in your mind. I hear a Doom. I can't find it. Did he just Doom a creep? I think he did. Either way, Battle Fury on Doom. You don't see that too often, so this Doom really wants his farm amplified. He doesn't have Hanamitis. That's normally what you would see on a Doom if you want, you know, greater farm. And it's a late Battle Fury for sure, but maybe it'll pay off because he's pretty tanky. They're going to go on this. No chance for Mirana. Just really caught out position. Nice stun by the neutral Centaur. Lincoln's. Oh, it's a Lincoln's. It's not a Scotty. I think it was going to be a Scotty, but he changed his mind. Made it into a Lincoln's. So that's going to really help. That, as much as people think it's, you know, useless in terms of single target abilities, because technically if you have Doom, all you need to do is use level death and then you Doom Ricky after. And but it's actually, you know, if you're, I'd say under 4k MMR rating, Lincoln's is an extremely effective item, especially against the Doom. You won't believe how many Dooms, or at least with me, used Doom accidentally before because we forget that the hero has a Lincoln's or something like that. So there goes Lincoln's being popped. I'm not sure what ability did that exactly. This tower's going to die. The anti-push potential for the Radiant is just not that great. The Windrunner shackles are amazing, but it only goes so far. Ricky's going to dive into this. This is probably not a great decision. Yeah, you have Lincoln's, but you just dived solo into all these... Look at this. The Radiant's just getting really... they're really not... Like Ricky dived, beautiful shackle again by the Windrunner, behind wards, so his team can't help him, and there was 5 die right here. So you literally just dived into a sandwich of death. And then when his teammates look at the shackles, you know what? This Windrunner, we're just gonna say she lands every shackle on 2 heroes at least. Oh, nice Force Staff from the Shadow Shaman. And it will work. Beautiful Force Staff. That was a great Force Staff. You don't see too many offensive Force Staffs. So this Rax is gone. But as I was saying, Ricky pretty much suicided. And then Legion Commander Mirana tried to save him. Mirana did live, but the Legion Commander didn't. So because of one bad decision, 2 fell. And then it was a Rax. They got a Rax. They're going to try for another. This lane's pushing in at bot. Why not? They're even pushing in mid again. Gonna go back down here. We got a BKB pop on the Viper. Nice bashes going off by the Slark. And he's also getting the S and Y slows. Beautiful shackle again. 2-man shackle. Finally gonna pick off this Dazzle. But Windrunners run out of mana. There's no chance. Ricky's in big trouble. There goes the duel by Legion Commander. Did she get the BKB? She did get the BKB off this time, but there's 4 dire. You know, Radiant heroes are just dropping left, right, and center here. And they're just falling really hard. There goes the wards from the Shadow Shaman. Crystal Maiden probably going to die here unless there's a grave, which there isn't because Dazzle's dead. So she will fall. Doom going to try and keep some space. That tower goes down. Can they get the racks in time? Another amazing shackle shot. Oh my goodness. This Windrunner is just... I am so excited. What a game. What a game. I cannot get over these shit. Pros don't even land this amount of shackle shots. Pros. Pro Windrunners. This Windrunner would make Pylai die, and I don't even know other Windrunner players. Would make them... I don't even know if Pylai die plays Windrunner, but anyways. Would make them jealous. What shackle shots? Yeah, it's lower. It's a lower MMR than pros, but honestly, you gotta give this up to Windrunner. Just total MVP for the Radiant. And we're starting to see Shadow Shaman kick into effect, which you normally don't hear too much about. Normally, Shadow Shaman falls off late game, but this Shadow Shaman with the offensive 4 staves and timing the ults properly is just definitely paying off for him. But I think that the Radiant has had a lot of mess-ups. You know, Viper's doing really well. Legion... Okay. Mirana, though, and Ricky, questionable decisions. And then, I guess, Legion, some questionable decisions. We've got an Abyssal Blade pickup on the Slark. We've got a Scepter pickup on the Shadow Shaman. So early game, definitely looking in favor of the Dire.
Mid towers having
Radiant, then they picked up in mid game, but this is late game now, folks. And the Radiant's starting to fall behind. Legion just can't man mode, even with the BKB. There's just too much physical damage coming out from the Doom and everything. And not to mention Doom works through BKBs, so kind of hinders are useless in a way. They're going to rush. There's no way the Radiant can contest this with 3 down. Look at the warding, too, from the Dire. Sentry, 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 Sentry. There is 5 sentries. We've got a Rune Ward here. A Rune Ward here. Radiant, there's no vision. There's just no vision. This Roshan melts in like 1 minute with the medallion. There's no vision. There's just, they can't. It's not their fault. They can't get vision. The Dire have taken full map control with these 2 pushes. They did manage to get 1 lane of Rax. This lane of Rax is almost dead. This lane's pushing in, so this lane's gonna die instantly. Nice pickup by the Viper. I love his durability, and with the Blade Mail, that's really gonna help. But I just don't think it's enough. There's too much single targeting coming out from the Radiant, and the Dire, even though they have a lot of single targeting too, they're a little bit better in the AoE department. They've got the Crystal Maiden with their freezing field. They've got the Shadow Shaman, I guess you could consider it alt, and AoE in a way, and then the Dazzle alt. Anyways, meanwhile, while I'm talking, big fights going on here, and big comebacks for the Radiant. This is what they need. 4-man down on the Dire. There goes the Agus being pop on the start. I should have been casting this. I don't even know how this backfired. Or how this backfired for the Dire. There goes a leap. She's going to have arrow soon. Going to use the Dark Pack. A bit premature. Needs to watch out for the arrow. The arrow's going to come online very soon. There goes the Shackle Shot. He's going to be fine. Smart decision leaping this way rather than just leaping the standard motion path, I guess you could say it. Or the standard path. Like, most people would have just kept going this way and leaping over the odd obstacle and stuff, but he decided to take this way. He knew they were all going after him down here. Easy picking. But basically, bottom lane, they did get Rax, which mission accomplished. I would have just backed out the minute that happened. I saw one of them. Ooh, Slark did manage to die. Bit greedy from Slark. But anyways, they did manage to get these Racks. I think they could have just backed out. Yeah, they might have lost 1 or 2 pickoffs, but it's better than pretty much a team wipe, which happened overextending. So I guess the Dire isn't as far ahead as I think they are in terms of hero potential, level-wise, items, stuff like that. They do have 2 Racks down, so this is looking really grim for the Radiant. They're going to push the only lane that they still have effective push power in terms of the creeps. Shackle Shot, look it. Like, come on, this Windrunner has to be hacking. Like, these shackles are disgusting. What a player. There goes the arrow. It's going to miss. There goes the Doom on Viper. Probably not the best target. It is going to prevent him from using his mechanism, so I guess that is a plus. Legion Commander caught it here. Shackle Shot again. Perfect. Right on spot. This Legion's going to die to this.
2 down.
Yeah, no chance. 3 for 2. So they did manage to get some big pickoffs here. Ricky's still in this, but they have vision of him with the Sentry. Even going to throw down the freezing field just in case. Windrunner needs to back out. She's the last one living. She will use that Force Staff.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
I'm distracting now. But anyways. Yeah. 4 down. Only 2 for the Dire.
Mid tower's coming.
They're going to push top. They're going to do this hierarchy style. I mean, Rosh is down. Their other 2 lanes are pushed. They might as well just push this lane. They could just go mid and end, but there's no need. They'll all be back up soon. And they could get this tower. They could get this tower before they all revive, so there you go. Look at these sentries. This is Dazzle, by the way. This is Dazzle with these sentries, folks. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 Graves. 10 out of 10 warding.
Radiant's top towers in bad
Alright, his
shape.
Graves were questionable early game, but now they're on point. But Windrunner, oh my goodness. Honestly, I don't even think the Radiant would still be in this game without this Windrunner. Like, these shackle
One
shots
last
have been
top
just
tower for the
amazing. She
Radiant.
does have her Scythe of Ice. Check out the items here. Still only like it's on Ricky. Mirana's trying to pick up, it's most likely a BKB. Got the BKB on Legion. She kind of fell off hard. Viper's doing alright. We have a BKB popped on Legion. She's going to target the Crystal Maiden. Probably not the greatest target. They will manage to take her out, but not the trade you want to be making. There goes Mirana, level death, instantly picks her up. There goes a leap on the Ricky. He's going to blink out. He should be fine. Viper's going to go in. Does he have assault? He will use the ult on Slark, but he's getting pretty slow. Dark Pact? No need. There they go. They're going to fight. This is just basically a last stand for the Radiant, and it's actually paying off pretty nicely. There goes Dazzle. He's going to fall here. No! The Grave! Oh, my goodness. Does he have poison on him? Please tell. Oh, my gosh. The mech. Oh, no. Overextension by the Radiant. There goes Ricky. He wants this Dazzle. They want this Dazzle. And he's even got the medallion on him. Ricky's going to try and kill him. Oh, my goodness. Do they have vision? No. Oh, there we go. Windrunner with the power shot does manage to pick off Dazzle. Sheepstick being used on Wonder Bread. Now I'm calling them by the names. So close to the well. You just need. Oh my goodness. Didn't quite make it. So 3 down for the Radiant. Yes, 3 down for the Dire. But what's a Ricky and a Windrunner going to do to stop this? That's mega creeps. This is pretty much game. It's just.
Dire's got a case of them.
What a good game. Honestly, this is... I know I cast quite a few good games, but I've never seen a Windrunner.
Let's just say it's a winning streak.
And this Dazzle's clutch Shallow Graves. Like, Dazzle, you should be leveling that at level 1, man. Shallow Grave King here. But if we were to compare the Windrunner and the Dazzle, I'd give it a Windrunner. Definitely would give it the Windrunner. Legion trying to get on that AC. Very late AC from Doom. He had a very unorthodox build, but it totally paid off. He's just so big, so tanked. Doom, literally, you don't even need farm, and you scale really well in the late game. There's a lot of, not support Dooms, but people playing Doom kind of like this Viper went, where you go the mech, then you go armor, you go AC, shivs, stuff like that. And it had its prime moment, but now it's starting to fall behind. And these Shadowblade farm builds are starting to, they're kind of like the meta at the moment. The builds that would normally be paying off. What's that build?
Radiant's mid tower's in trouble.
The man's dying. I think they're just gonna allow it.
Radiant's
Not much they can do. He's gonna power shot. Remove the aggro. Check out items.
Easy when you've broken out of dark
What's
reef.
the levels? There's your KDR. I actually haven't even checked KDR this whole time. 17 to 6 Doom. Look at the Radiant though. They're all pretty much up there. This Doom really actually carried them hard. Scepter on Dazzle. You don't see that too
This
often.
might be over for the Radiant.
Doing whatever they can to defend, but here comes the Dire. Crystal Maiden's actually going to be leading this charge. Probably not the smartest idea. No net. Slark's going to try and go on Legion. She does have Shadowblade.
Dire's done it again.
Ron ult. Regardless, that's game. And what a game it is. It's actually pretty short, 40 minutes. And really, really entertaining. Holy shoot. This Windrunner, definitely MVP. I'd give Dazzle second. So, yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time.